Okay, quick trip to the desert. Along the way, something came into my head, and I want to throw this out there and post before I go into No Receptionville. Welcome to No Receptionville. So the next Zoom webinar that I'm going to do coming up, basically a new addition to my book. Everything I've changed and evolved and leveled up on since 2018, when at 2018, that's the way I was living. Those were the principles I was living by. That was my expression and experience within the principles, and I've only gotten more sharpened, more honed in, more experienced with it, more injured, more healed, more. So I have more experience with them. Shouldn't that be the case, that 4 or 5 years later, 30 minutes later, I'm a completely different person? Of course. So I want to share in all sections. If you've got my book, there's a rethink, replenish, rebuild, recover sections. I want to cover them all. Go into what's changed, what's gotten better, how I would have structured it if I wrote it today. The true reason why I wrote the book in the first place, the true reason of what I wasn't able to write, what the true title was going to be, the truth behind publishing, the truth behind New York Times bestsellers, the truth. I want to share a whole shitload of stuff for those of you who have either purchased my book and are trying to apply principles, not exacts, but principles. And that's another thing I want to cover. For those of you who don't have the book, and I don't want you to buy it. If you want to join this webinar, please do. I will go over why you will no longer ever need the book, why you won't ever need any book in health or medicine, any book in health or medicine ever again, and why the reason you're not healing, or your family's not healing, or your child's not healing is not on the next page of the next book. So more freedom, yet more freedom. My God. Let's keep this going. True freedom. And then some of you are concerned that Cassie's nutrition masterclass fucking rocket launch yesterday, that she just annihilated and killed, knocked out of the park, that she's going to have for rent on Uscreen, somehow contradicted things that I've said in the book. If you guys understand, if you attended what and you listen to what she said, and you go in and see some of the things in the book, you'll see how all the principles are very much dialed in. And then some of the changes I've made since releasing the book match up to exactly what I'm talking about nutrition-wise now. So they are very much aligned. And if they weren't, it wouldn't be the end of the world, because people can have different expressions of principles. But principles are principles. Truth is truth. For all of you who are concerned, you shouldn't be. If you have the book and attended the class, there really shouldn't be that big of a discrepancy past when I update you on how I would have written that section, or what I would have done, or how I would have suggested, or how I would have guided people if given another chance to write a new edition. So that's what I want to do. I think it could be massively valuable, I think. And so it's the next thing on my brain and heart that I want to get out there and share and give the opportunity to whoever thinks it's valuable. So that's it. All right. Don't bother me. I'm going to the desert. Just kidding. Have a good weekend, everybody.